Hello there. How you all doing? What's up? What's up? Okay, so I've come to give you a new update on the allulose consumption. I'm waiting for a few of you to come live and then I can get going. Hmm. Yep. So I've come here again live to tell you how I'm doing on my allulose journey. Let me just tell you, it has been a magical journey. I have not stopped using it now for about, I would say about 20-25 days, and nothing else I have changed. I have not changed any of my eating habits. The only inclusion I was doing was allulose in lemon water or allulose in, I used to make what's called the Indian lassi, which is a little bit of 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt water and put 2 tablespoons of allulose in it. And it's been 20 days since I've been on this journey, and I have been on a stall for about 2 years. And I'm so happy to tell all of you that as of today, I have lost 4 kgs. 4 kgs. It's absolutely unbelievable. So let me tell you a few things that are working for me with this allulose journey. One is that I have learned to have it uh, before my meal, 1 hour before my meal, about 45 minutes to 1 hour before my meal, I drink it up. And there is this feeling of fullness that is still carrying on, not as exaggerated as it was in the first week or so, but it is completely allowing me to finish my meals by about 7:30 every evening. 4 kgs on the scales I have lost. And in the first day or two, you have to be prepared to be near a pot because that's how it works. But now, even after 20 days, there's certain days where it's absolutely like nothing, like I don't feel gassy or anything. But then suddenly, after about 4 or 5 days, the same dose when I have it, I realize that I'm a little gassy and I might get a little bit of loosies. But I just cannot believe how this one little sweetener, which is a natural sweetener, which tastes so good, works like a dream. I hope some of you had tried it. I hope some of you have tried to be on this journey because it is absolutely amazing. I mean, I would say, uh, mm, mm, I'm like about 3 to 4 kilos away from my goal weight, which is mind blowing for me. And that too, I would say even 3 more kilos would take me to my goal weight, and 4 more kilos weight loss would take me to um, uh, below my goal weight. So this is something that I feel that all of you must try. And if you have any questions, I'm live right now. Please feel free to ask me any questions, whether you've tried it. Okay, what's the dosage? I take 2 scoops of it. So 2 heaping tablespoons, like a tablespoon measure, 2 heaping tablespoons of it. There are certain days I take 1 tablespoon, certain days I take 2 tablespoons. It doesn't really, it still works, but certain days I just, it's very strange. Your body starts getting sensitive to it, and you kind of know a day when you need more of it or less of it. And it has been just absolutely amazing. I mean, I'm back to, I mean, 2 kilos less than what happened to me when I started with the keto low carb journey. So that for me is absolutely mind blowing. And no other change to my diet, no other major change. I've been eating, I would say, two. Here's my daily pattern in case any of you need some help with how I eat, and maybe you can incorporate it. In the mornings, I have my big mug of coffee with maybe one to two tablespoons of heavy cream in it. I do not take any sweetener in my morning coffee. I don't like a sweet coffee. I like it black, but just little, like a dash of heavy cream in it. I'm not hungry at all till about 1 in the afternoon, and that's when I have a light meal. It could be eggs and a low carb toast, or it could be an omelette. I love eggs, so it's my opportunity to eat breakfast for lunch. So I do something like that, and then I do go for a swim. I swim from about 4 in the evening to 5 p.m. I enjoy my swim, and it's almost meditative for me. And I get in that little bit of exercise. And then I come back and I eat a good meal at about 7:30. And the strange part of this allulose again is that my sweet cravings have gone completely. Yet I keep making something or the other. So I do take a little bite of, a low carb something. But other than that, it has been outstanding. I just hope some of you try it. Why aren't any of you typing in something, a question that you might want to know, ask? Um, what else? Yeah, and let me tell you what else happens with allulose. The other thing is that you do get, when you have the allulose, you do get a little bit of grumbling in the stomach, but that doesn't always translate into gas or loosies. Um, from what I've learned now from all the experts, is that allulose is something that what do you call increases your GLP-1 just the way Ozempic does, and in that way it cuts down your hunger signals, your leptin gets activated in your brain, and your hunger signals. So I am eating maybe the portion, I don't know. I'm actually eating exactly what I was eating earlier, but I was not losing weight. I was on a stall. But this is the only change to my diet, and I'm eating a good quantity in the evening, but it keeps me full and satiated till the next day. Also, I believe allulose interacts. So, if your meal has any carbs in it in any form, whether it's in some certain vegetables or your low carb bread or your wrap, again, because I've had the allulose 45 minutes before, it helps in not it it actually releases the carbs from your body, because allulose also doesn't get assimilated into your body. It releases through your urine. That's what I have learned. And I think it almost works like a carb blocker. So there are people that have allulose even when they're on high carb, and it seems that helps them too. So it's been an absolutely beautiful journey. I'm not giving up, and I will do what will be like. I want to do an. I don't have a CGM, but I have the Keto Mojo. So what I'm going to be doing one of these days on a video very soon is that I will take my ketones and my blood sugar levels. My ketones never go too high, but with the allulose, somehow, I mean, I used to be like point 0.3, point 0.4, point 0.5, but there have been days with the only shift being allulose, while my eating pattern is all the same. My Ketones have also gone up to 0.9, 0.9, which is odd for me because my ketones have never really gone that high. So that's one more thing. So what I'm going to do one of these days is that with the Keto Mojo, I'll take my um, ketones, I will take my blood glucose, and then I will have the allulose in any form, and then I will take my blood glucose and ketones again after 2 hours, and show you the results. That's one thing I will do. Another thing I will do is that I will drink the allulose with the lemon water, and I will have a meal, maybe my eggs and a low carb toast with some butter and stuff like that. And I will see whether what my blood glucose is after the meal, an hour or so after the meal. That way you get a pat. If any of you have a CGM, well, that's absolutely fantastic because you'll be able to immediately see the effect of allulose on your blood glucose level. Because I believe not only does it work like a carb blocker, but it actually brings down your blood glucose levels. So, which is, and what's the point of this entire way of our eating or keto low carb is to keep our blood sugar levels stable. So, if the allulose is going to help you to keep your blood sugar not only stable but drop it, you're going to have this wonderful, stable feeling all day. And because of that, you will, I think that's how you begin to lose weight. I don't know. I mean, this is the way I worked it out for myself. Other than that, what else can I say about the allulose? Um, ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm on the journey. I'm not giving up. Allulose is not easy for me to get. I have to get the allulose from another country. So I just have a little left over, but hopefully my son will be coming very soon and he will carry a few packets for me from the US. Um, Other than that, yeah, I made a little, you know, peanut pecan brittle with allulose as a caramel. It never crystallizes, but it becomes like a lovely chewy caramel. So I made a block of that. And sometimes I've had my allulose as lassi or lemon water, but I also take 1 or 2 bites of that. So there is something happening with allulose. It's not all something that is woo woo. There is no question about it that it is blocking my hunger signals. I am certainly feeling more satiated. My blood sugar levels are 100% more stable. And one more thing, I don't have a uric acid problem, but I believe allulose helps a lot of people who have uric acid and they want to drop their uric acid levels. So I hope some of you get on this journey and it's going to help you. And if you have any questions, I don't see any questions right now. Um, it is Tony Smith says ketovore and carnivore is the way to 80s glucose and 1 plus ketones. Yes, Tony, I agree with you. But sometimes I am mostly almost ketovore because I basically eat mostly my meats and my vegetables along with it. So I am ketovore. But carnivore, I have tried a few times, but I don't feel that it's sustainable for me individually. But kudos to the people that are able to do carnivore for years. I, 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 I say fantastic. You're able to keep that discipline. It's great. But for somebody that is struggling at a certain point and is not able to get to carnivore and ketovore immediately, but is kind of low carb, allulose becomes that one ingredient that will really, really help. In fact, I feel even since there is no impact on the blood sugar levels, sometimes I wonder why carnivores don't try having allulose and see the effects of allulose on their weight loss or on their how they feel. So it's also, I know it's not carnivore, but it's something that can be incorporated just as an experiment. And then that's, I think that's about it. So thank you for stopping by. And I hope you all try allulose in some form or the other. This is video number 4 I've done on allulose. If you feel like, do look into a part 1, 2, 3, and this is part 4. And do type in the comments if you've tried allulose, it'll be wonderful. And if you've not subscribed to my channel already, please do so. I have 200 plus keto low carb recipes, and I've been eating this way for about 6 years, and I enjoy it, and I live the keto low carb way of life, as we call it, the woe. And I wouldn't live my life any other way ever again. Just like Tony was saying that for him the carnivore way of life works, for me the keto low carb keto life works really well. So thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you, and I will give you more updates as and when time goes on. If I'm able to lose about 7-8 kilos on this just by adding allulose, I'm going to be screaming this from the rooftops, and I hope it helps all of you too, because it has no negative effects. That's another thing. For a lot of people, like, there are sweeteners like aspartame and all that might be, not so good for you. But what do you call it? Allulose is a natural sweetener. It's not artificial. It comes from figs and it comes from certain other sources, and yet it doesn't get assimilated by your body. It gets released completely from your body. So I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye then. See you soon. Thanks for stopping by.